Well, the Baseball Tonight Goodyear Express tour of 2011 spring training camps has taken us to Scottsdale, Arizona. Not Tucson, but Scottsdale, Arizona, the new home of the Colorado Rockies, as well as the Arizona Diamondbacks. Salt River Fields at Talking Stick in the shadows of Camelback Mountain. An incredible facility for these two teams. Focusing tonight on the Colorado Rockies, who of course have two superstars in the middle of their order. With John Kruk and Tim Kirkshin joining us, I'm Carl Ravitch. Take a look at what the Rockies did in the offseason. They signed Troy Tulowitzki to a 10-year contract off of a scintillating September, a record-setting September. He gets the big money. The Rockies starting staff is solid, although has been somewhat inconsistent. Jorge De La Rosa, a 2-year deal, $21.5 million. Of course, they have Ubaldo Jimenez at the top. After that, guys are around 500. Carlos Gonzalez signs a 7-year, $80 million contract extension. So with those two guys in the middle, a determined pitching staff, there is certainly promise for the Colorado Rockies. But unlike teams that have played in the American League East, it's the Rockies who now occupy the NL West, and also that's where the World Series champion San Francisco Giants are. Tim Kirkshin with 3 things that need to be addressed if Colorado wants to finish where San Francisco did last year.
These are the 3 biggest questions for the Rockies. Number 1, what does Carlos Gonzalez do for an encore? He had a sensational year last year. Then he came to camp 15 pounds heavier with muscle and in an attempt to be even better. And Jim Tracy told me that this is the most graceful baseball player he has ever managed. Number 2, what does the rotation look like after Ubaldo Jimenez? Jhoulys Chacin may be the key to the rotation. He was terrific last year as a rookie. He reminded a lot of people of a young Matt Cain. Now he just has to make sure his fastball command is even better. And number 3, who is the second baseman on this team? Is it Eric Young Jr.? Is it Jose Lopez? Or will 3 or 4 guys end up playing here? Young, of course, is the speedy guy who will hit leadoff. Lopez is the best hitter of the group, but has defensive issues. The rest of this club is pretty well set.
Hi, Tim. One other note, the advanced metrics BABIP, B-A-B-I-P, batting average on balls in play. Carlos Gonzalez, who had that incredible season, was .384. So perhaps something to keep an eye on this season. Those balls that just were past the outreached arm of an infielder maybe get caught this year. Carlos Gonzalez, 3rd best in the majors in BABIP last season. As for how this team needs to get off to a quick start, here's John Kruk.
To me, this division is wide open in the National League West with the Giants and the Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies are 3 teams to me that are going to fight it out all season. The big concern, though, in talking to the players is the fact that the last few years the Rockies have got off to such slow starts and buried themselves, and they have to play catch-up in the second half of the season. They have been able to do that, though, but if they can get off to a good start and stay close to these teams, the way they can finish, they can win this division. They have the two of the better players in all of baseball, Tulowitzki, Carlos Gonzalez. They've added Ty Wigginton, I think a guy that's going to be a big piece to this puzzle because he can play first, he can play second, he can play third, and any one of the corner outfield, and he can supply some pop in that lineup. They're going to score runs. Their pitching, though, to me, is the key. If Ubaldo Jimenez can be the first half pitcher as opposed to second half pitcher, they can win this division, but they have to throw the baseball over the plate and give this team a chance.